this video you will be learning about IRR. So before that, let me share a small story. So this is the story of Dr. Paritosh, who wanted to invest for himself and for his family members so that he can have enhanced financial security for himself, and for which there are a couple of things that the salesperson had suggested as a solution to the needs and requirement of Dr. Paritosh. However, one of the questions which Dr. Paritosh asked was, what is the return that I will be getting in the solution which you are suggesting? Does it seem similar? If you are a sales professional, does this question seem that it often comes up and props up when there is a discussion that happens with the customer? So the customer wants to know what is the return. And sometimes it can also happen that the customer wants to compare with any of the competition, whether it be in the same industry or be with any other financial instrument. So how do you do that? So the answer to this is, apart from going through the features and benefit of that particular solution that has been suggested. So one of the area to have a pinpoint differentiation in terms of calculations is IRR. So IRR is what? It is the internal rate of return. So what actually, or what is the net return that the customer gets on his investments? So in this particular video, I'll be talking more in terms of a simplified version of taking IRR into consideration, how it can be implemented effectively, and how it can be used for understanding for self and also for customer point of view. So apart from knowing what exactly is the net return, it is the question that the customer also asks, what is he going to get? So that is a give and get scenario that the customer has. Secondly, there can be various, for example, if you are pitching a policy, so there can be a various scenario when the customer wants to understand if it is X company that you are working for, what does Y company gives, and what it is that the Y company is saying, the person from Y company is saying that this is the benefit that is there in his particular solution, a policy, and how it is different from yours. And to understand this, so IRR is one of the medium through which you can effectively and transparently make the customer also understand what the difference is all about. So why? So one particular thing is that you will understand the actual return. So there can be various calculations involved when a customer does an investment in insurance, and the customer, however, wants to know what actually is the return that is getting. So if he has paid X amount, on that X amount, or if he has paid 1 lakh, what is the return actually is getting on X amount, or the 1 lakh of investment that he has done. And second thing which we discussed earlier is basically it helps to do a comparison. Though it is not good to compare, but however there are customers that will be looking forward to such answers. And if you are able to understand this, and if you are able to make him show there and there itself, then it would be a very stronger proposition for the customer to take a decision. So likable chances of going ahead will be much higher. And this that you can do, these calculations which you can do either on your laptop, on your desktop, or even on your mobile. So what you need required is only an Excel sheet. So you can open up that Excel sheet in your laptop or in your mobile or in the desktop. So there can be solutions which you deal into. It can be a term plan which you give to the customer, or it can be in terms of a traditional plan, or it can be in terms of the unit link insurance plan, which is the ULIP plan. Now let us dive into to understand the calculation part over here, and also let us understand how you can show this as a difference, or in a more transparent way, in a more authentic way to the customer, because that this picture will give a black and white of any of the policies or any of the financial instrument that the customer invests or even you invest. So the policy that you can go for is a term plan. It can be a traditional plan, or it can be a yellow plan. So any of these can be a solution that you normally propose any of the customer. So when you are proposing any solutions to the customer, now in term plan it is basically when you're talking about pure term plan. So it is the premium that the customer pays, and in case of death during the policy term, the death benefit is paid to the customer's nominee or to his family member. So here for example, if the customer has paid in first year say 30,000 as premium. Now what you need to do over here is when you're talking about in terms of calculating IRR, so what you need to do is, because there is an inflow and there will be an outflow. Inflow, show it in minus. So nothing the customer receives, the customer is investing inside that particular instrument. So if the premium is say 30,000, just have 30,000 over here. Now if the example was that the customer had to pay this 30,000 for the next 25 years or 30 years, the 30,000 is the premium that the customer is paying. But life is so uncertain, and for example, if the customer paid premium for 2 years, now the same premium he paid next year also, and then death happens. So what is the death benefit that the customer is getting? So the nominee is getting, in this particular example, for example, if it is 1 crore, 7 zeros, it means 1 crore. 1,000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, it is one more zero. So you need to be careful with the zeros also over here. Now if you talk about, is there any instrument which can be comparable in terms of return when you are talking about in terms of IRR, in terms of a term plan, if death happens early. So if you are talking about in terms of IRR, the return that the customer gets is phenomenal. So what you need to simply do is, so hear me out, this will help you to understand it in a much simple way. So after the column the customer has been paid, just put equal to, open up the bracket and just select the columns of inflow and outflow, and just after selecting, enter. Okay, one thing that if you miss out, then this example will go haywire, is basically you are calculating for IRR, so IRR is to be mentioned. After mentioning IRR, just click enter. So here you will get the return that actually the customer is getting on the investment that the customer has done. It is phenomenal, 1676%. Is there any instrument in the universe which can give this sort of return if death happens early with the customer? There is no return in the market like this. Moreover, term plans are basically to create that financial security. God forbid if death happens early to the family member. So the living condition of the family members should not be at stake. So when we are talking about in terms of traditional plan, normally the comparison will come when you are pitching for any traditional plan, which are the more or less the guaranteed plans, whether it be a endowment policy or where it be a money back policy. So when you are pitching all these policies over here, normally the customer can come up with, can ask a question, what is there in the competition, what it is the return they are giving, how much you are giving, and apart from competition, if there is any other financial instrument, what is the return they are giving over there, how it is comparable to your instrument. So all these questions can come up over here. Now if this come up, this IRR will help you to understand that. So for example, the customer says in FD you get this much of return, or in XYZ instrument you get this much of return, or the competition is giving this much of returns. So to understand what it is that the policy gives, simply you need to have an Excel opened up like this. Now if this example was that the premium that the customer was paying is say 1 lakh, right? So what you need to do again, so the same concept which we applied for term plan inflow, it has to be in minus. So minus 1 lakh. Now if this policy is for say 10 years, what you simply need to do is first plot it for 10 years, simply copy and select and paste for 10 years. So this is the premium that the customer is given for 10 years, and if the policy says that the maturity proceeds will be given at the end of 20th year, so it means further you need to extend this 20th year. Now in between, does the customer get anything? No. If the answer is nothing, no payment has been done, simply mark it as 0. Now when does the maturity comes? The maturity comes at the end of 20th year. So normally here the mistake can happen. So be clear where this particular amount of maturity is to be mentioned, because if the boxes are changed and if you put it in the wrong box, the entire calculation will be different and it will not give the true picture to the customer or to you. So since we have taken investment at the starting, the premium is paid at the starting, therefore the payout has also to be shown at the starting, but at the in 20th year over here the payout is given at the end. So what we need to do is that we have to show the payout on 21st year at the starting. Now for example, if 10 lakhs has been given and the payout that the customer gets is 24 lakhs 57,000. So it is an abrupt, or I picked up a random number. So simply you can put that maturity amount what is there in the illustration. And what you need to do, the same thing which we did for IRR calculation during term plan. So what you need to do is over here, simply put equal to, then IRR. Open up the bracket, select the entire column, enter. So here you will find that a whole figure comes up 6%. In this example, it is showing as 6%. Now this also doesn't gives a clarity in the exact return that the customer is given or the customer gets. So it can be 6.1 also, it can be 6.9% also, or any number in between 6 to 7, isn't it? So to have that clarity, so what you need to do is that you need to format. So either you can do a right click or you can go from above. So go for a right click, select percentage, go to 2 or 3 decimal places to get a more accurate picture of the return. So suddenly you saw the figure change, it has moved now to 5.88%. So this is a more realistic and actual picture that the customer is getting. Now from here you can do all those comparisons and you can show what is the return that the customer gets. Now another point over here as a usage point when you are on the field as a advisor, salesperson from insurance, that this particular is basically the customer that the customer has paid as a premium and the return that is getting. But there is one big point that is there in any of the instrument when you are talking in terms of insurance. So that is basically the tax benefit that is given. So here again you can show in terms of tax benefit. Now for example, the customer lies in the tax bracket of 30%. Let me take it over here. That there are tax slabs we know. So for example, the customer lied at the tax bracket of say 30%. Now this is also an additional advantage that the customer is getting. So when you are talking about in terms of actual return the customer is getting, you need to also budget the tax benefit part. or the tax bracket or the tax benefit that the customer gets. So if it has a 30% bracket, he gets a tax benefit of 30%. How to calculate this? Simply what you need to do is equal to select the return that the customer got in terms of calculating in terms of the premium that the customer paid, which was 5.88%. Now into 100, because it has to be in percentage, so divided by 1 minus what was the tax bracket he was in 30%. So 1 minus 30%. So this is important. So 1 minus 30% and then enter. So actually if you budget the tax benefit part, the return that the customer get is 8.39% as per this particular example. I hope this is clear now. Similarly, if it was 20%, the tax bracket which the customer is in, so simply you need to do is equal to select the return the customer got, because it has to be in percentage, into 100 divided by, open up a bracket, 1 minus whatever the percentage, in this example it is 20%, and then enter. So here again you will find the exact value coming up. I hope this is clear. Now this will give you a much fairer or better picture for you to understand what actually is the return the customer gets when you budget the tax benefit, and what there is there in any other instrument in the market, whether it be from competition or it be from any other financial instrument. So that this will also boost up the thought process or the confidence level of the customer when you talk in terms of calculating things, budgeting the tax benefit also. Now when we are talking about in terms of ULIP, in ULIP you do not have to do this IRR calculation because it has already been calculated. So to understand this, simply go to illustrations. So as per Life Insurance Council, the IRDA illustration, you will see that the illustration that the company comes out, the illustration can be shown only at 4% and 8%. So go to 8% calculation sheet, and just below that calculation you will find there are two things written. One is gross yield and another is net yield. Gross yield is basically post deduction of the charges that happens. If the policy, the return grows by 8%, what is the amount that comes up? For example, if it is 1 lakh that the customer has paid, and if the charges are, for example, 5%, then 95% on this 95%, 8% at 8% calculation year on year, what is the amount that the customer gets? So that is gross yield. However, apart from that, there is another word that will be written over there, that is net yield. So net yield is what? So net yield is basically the customer has paid say 1 lakh of premium. Now the customer understands this, that I have given 1 lakh of premium as a check or amount. What am I getting on that 1 lakh? So the customer is not so concerned about what is deducted and what other things are happening. So simply he wants to know on that 1 lakh what it is that he is getting. So net yield will give you exactly that picture. If the customer has invested or given a check of say 1 lakh, 2 lakh, whatever the amount is in this example, 1 lakh has been taken. So on that 1 lakh, what is the return that he is getting? And another thing that this will be helpful for you to understand gross yield and net yield. So this net yield is basically the internal rate of return. So gross yield is basically the amount that grows after deduction, which is shown as 8%. Now there is another thing that comes up in the field, that somebody says from the competition that there are no charges in our particular policy, nothing is there. but there are certain hidden charges inside. Some policies can be in terms of charges upfront, but there are very few charges or lower charges later on. Now this creates a lot of complexities in the mind of the person who is advising, and also in the mind of the customer, because fragmented things doesn't give the true picture. Now to have the true picture what exactly the plan is in terms of calculation, you simply go to that illustration that will give you a clear picture. For example, if it was 8%, the net yield was showing as 6.1, and another policy is showing as 5.9%, then there is a clear demarcation in terms of return, which one is better. However, when we are talking about in insurance policies or plans, it is not only the return that matters, it is the whole package that comes up with that particular solution. So what needs to be emphasized further are the various benefits that are there in the plan, the features. You need to talk about in terms of the other benefits that are there that would be useful or beneficial for the customer. I hope that this particular segment of IRR or internal rate of return has helped you to understand this concept in a much fairer and better way, and this understanding will further help you and your customers. And if you found value in this particular video or in this particular episode, click on the bell icon and give your likes. And if still you have not subscribed to my channel, then please do subscribe to my channel so that you can get the notifications directly whenever other relevant contents are uploaded. And also please comment in the comment section below what are the learnings you had from this particular segment.